Hello everybody, it's Cookie Lou in Arizona. I'm sitting here in my fairly brand new bathing suit, getting ready to go swimming. The sun is out, the sky is clear, and it's just warm enough to get in the pool. So I'm gonna make my way down there, recreation center pretty soon. But I wanted to take some time this morning to share with you another bit of information that I learned on my psychology of eating course. And I'm going to share my notes with you. I just like to get my thoughts out on paper so that I can get everything in that I want to talk about. So the title of my little speech today is called "Food is a Doorway." Food is a doorway is a game-changing concept that can rock your relationship with eating. Most of us face a challenge around food and eating. We are accustomed to thinking of food as an enemy, an obstacle, or a necessary evil. We feel that we have a weakness, that we're losers in the nutritional department when it comes to nutritional eating. We have a character flaw, a willpower issue. Clearly we are doing something wrong, and we need to fix it. We need to fix it now. So how do we fix it? Maybe it's time to rethink how we feel about food and our eating challenges with it. Has hating food or ourselves ever brought any lasting positive change to our relationship with eating? It never has with me. Attacking your eating issues is the same as attacking your own self, because that is where eating issues live. When we do not allow ourselves to face these issues for what they truly are, emotional eating takes over. The binging boogeyman comes out of the closet. Self-loathing spews out of the pores of your skin. And depression can dump you into a sinkhole the size of Cleveland. Maybe it's time to rethink how we feel about ourselves and about our food and the eating challenges that we have in it. I remember many years ago when Oprah had her Oprah Winfrey show. I watched that show for every year that she had it on TV. I learned a lot from Oprah Winfrey and her show. But as remarkable a woman as she was, as strong as she was, as smart as she was, she had eating challenges. She had an obesity problem. And you've seen over the years how she has gone through all kinds of extremes to be thin, and she's been successful many times and then regained the weight. And I remember her saying on one of her shows, and it stuck with me because it's exactly the way I felt about myself. I remember her saying that if she could only fix that thing in her head that keeps her fat, that thing that craves potatoes all the time, that switch in her head that doesn't shut off. And I always felt the same thing about myself. I've even said it many times. I have this thing in my head, this switch in my head that flips on, and I'm off and running. I do believe as obese eaters we have a switch inside our heads that won't shut off. All of us have said at one time or another that food is comforting. Food is soothing and relaxing. So much so, at times we can't get enough of it. I do believe there are ingredients in processed foods that contribute to our addictive behavior to it. It's not all our faults. Chemically, there's stuff going on to take the little weakness that we do have, and there is a weakness, there's something in our DNA, in our systems, physically and emotionally, that cause this inappropriate behavior with our eating. So despite the fact that the food companies aren't doing us justice by what they make and what they provide for us to buy in the grocery stores and put on our dinner table. However, the bigger truth to why we overeat ourselves to obesity is more than just that. I ask you to look at food as a doorway. It's asking us to knock, to open the door and find ourselves in a new space that we need to explore in an honest, sincere, and humble way. That doorway can take us to some powerful places, Our issues with food are not just about food, they are generally connected to other things. Every eating challenge we have is a portal that leads to other domains of life. Love, career, money, family, relationships, sexuality, spirituality, parenting, our purpose in the world, and much more. Our eating challenges ask us to look at self, a place that we really don't want to go to see what's happening in our own heart and soul. Our relationship with food is asking us to get into alignment to the biggest and highest expression of who we are as a human being. Life wants to teach us through our relationships with food, to show us that adjustments and corrections are required. Our eating issues have an amazing way of helping us face ourselves and our need to be in alignment towards the process of healing and transformation. What we find when we walk through that doorway is a mystery. But our willingness to walk through that doorway changes everything. So I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit of knowledge that I find golden in my own life, and maybe it will make some sense to some of you out there, and realize that, we all do realize it. We all do realize that anything that we have, that we do, that we feel that is out of control stems from something deep within that we have to bring to the surface and eradicate. Or learn to cope with it in a better way so that we don't do something destructively to ourselves or to those around us. I mean, there are a lot of people that have different addictions, whether it be gambling, whether it be a sexual addiction, whether it be an alcoholic addiction or a drug addiction. With us, it's food. And all those addictive things that I mentioned are all venues to help the individual grow and learn a lesson from it. And we're no different. So, okay, that's about all I want to share today. And maybe tomorrow I will have something else to share with you. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. Bye.